there everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Plans, and I'm back with you today for a rewind plan with me for the 25th of June to the 1st of July? Yeah, that's right. I'm just showing you the washi tapes I'm using, which are from Simply Gilded and Paper Chase. They're from the April box, and this kit is from Kelizabeth Plans. And I'm going to start off with the bottom washi, which I'm going to faff about with for a while, trying to decide what to do, which washi to use with it. I go for that floral rather than the bows, and what I do with that is I cut this washi strips that came in the kit in half, put one along the bottom and one along the top. I end up measuring them because I'm a bit of a weirdo and I like things to be straight, and I'm not very good at cutting straight without ruling a line. So yeah, just putting a dot on to see where I can cut, and I'm putting my head in because my ruler is not very the measurements on it aren't very obvious, so it's quite hard to see. So yeah, now I'm just cutting it in half, and then we will get on to actually sticking some stickers down. So I have a faff putting the stickers down as well. To be honest, this was my first ever spread in the Erin Condren, and it was not the easiest thing in the world. So yeah, just whiting out the lines there with my whiteout, which is just some cheap ones on Amazon, and then we're going to put the strip down in a second. Just trying to work out how to do this properly. So what I do is that I actually cut off the edge of the washi, and then I'm like, nope, the washi above, and then I can manage to actually stick it straight, which I'll then do straight away on the other side. So yeah, this did take me a little bit of time to work out how to do. This whole video is a bit all over the place because I couldn't work out what to do, and there will be some peeling up of stickers, trying to make things fit, especially because it was a rewind, so I actually already had all of my plans because they'd already happened. So yeah, now I'm just going to do the same on the other side. So we're just whitening out the lines, putting the washi down, and then the bottom washi down. So that's it. Basically, I tend to do a rewind plan with me if I just haven't had time to plan during the week. I sometimes do my pre-planning and then rewind plan some of the rest of the week because I run out of time to actually update it every day. Because I do usually start with a white space spread, like really white spacey, just putting everything firm at the beginning of the week, and then come back to it after I, actually have some more plans. So yeah, I'm just using some date dots from Plannerface. It's ridiculous. Even when I'm not using Plannerface, I pull in Plannerface stickers because she is the bomb. Like, she does kits and icons and functionals basically. So yeah, it's a bit. She doesn't even do characters. She does loads. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh my gosh, I love Plannerface is what I'm saying, and I pull things in even if I'm not using her kits. So there's no flags in this kit, so I'm now just making a flag with a strip of washi from the kit, and I think this works really well actually. I just made a little flag, and yeah, sorry, I don't really know what to say because it takes me forever to do anything in this video. Just so you know, this video is at 3 times speed, so it's 3 times faster than normal, and there are some bits that are 4 times faster, so that it was not like the original footage was an hour and a half long. Yeah, so I was never going to make anyone watch that because nobody would. So yeah, here is me putting the rest of the bottom washi down up at the top. I'm not a big fan of how this turned out. I kind of regret it, but it's done now, and the spread's completely done, and it's alright. It's not terrible. It's fine. So then we're just going to go back in and put the date covers down. Yeah, so just redating this planner, which is why the dates on the date covers are not the same as the dates on the planner. This is a 2017-2018 planner. I'm using it for 2018-2019. Just because I wanted to try out an EC before, dropping the $50–60 on one. And let's just face it, I love it. I will buy another one. I might even buy another one in December because I thought I preferred an annual. But what I actually might do is when I buy the new one, I might move June into this planner and do an August to August, because that's how my work year works. So I start work on the 1st, I started work this year on the 1st of August, and it will be until the first Wednesday of next year. So I'll actually work. I'll be an F1 for until the 6th of August next year. Then I'll become an F2, and that's just how medicine works. Everyone changes over. So yeah, I started putting this sidebar down, and then I realised I've made that gap too big when I white out some lines. And so I'm going to white out some lines in a second, and then I'm like, this is all wrong. So then I move everything a bit to the right, and actually I prefer how it looks. So from after this, I carried on doing that. So it's here where I'm whiting out those lines. Now I'm going to pull everything in the sidebar up. As I said, this is a very back and forth plan with me because it just, it didn't. It was my first plan with me in this. It was my first spread in this planner. So I was sort of working out how I liked things. And let's be honest. Well, no, actually, that's a lie. It wasn't even my first spread. I'd actually already planned the next week. But I'd done that with a completely different kit. I'd done it with a mini kit, which I will show you at the end what my pre-planning looks like, and that is more sort of what my planning will usually be back. So I didn't realise the camera cut out. I've mentioned it a few times, but I was away from home and my video setup wasn't the same as normal, so it's much harder to tell when the camera cuts out because it will only record 20 minutes at once. So yeah, those first 20 minutes got cut into 5. That's 6, sorry. That's how sped up this is and how much editing it required. But I'm pleased with how the video came out. I'm sort of pleased with how the video came out in the end. It's not as in focus as I would have liked. My head comes in more than I'd have liked. But I'm not a perfectionist, but I like things to be good. I like, if I put my name to something, I like to be able to say, yeah, I'm proud of that. And I am proud of this, but it's not as good as I would have loved it to be. But I didn't want to not put it up because I got rid of I filmed the plan with me for the spread I show you at the end of this, but honestly it was super blurry and I couldn't do it. So instead we have this. So there we go. Now I've not said anything about that. Everything I've put down so far is from the kit. So I've got a today header, we've got a half box, then an appointment label. I can't remember what these. Oh, so something will be for my mum's birthday, unless I feel like I forgot to put my mum's birthday in, and then I pull everything up again later and put my mum's birthday in. So one will be driving. No, that's a lie. This is not true at all. So I'm thinking about next week. I've not got my planner in front of me, except I do. I just haven't opened it. That was dumb. I didn't realise it was here. So the half box is, let me find the right page in the planner. The half box is for my flight landing. The appointment label is for meeting my dad. Then we've got a to-do list of things I needed to do in the car. Then I met my granny and my auntie and uncle on the way home, and so I put that down. And then the little thing at the bottom is for a TV show I'm watching, Homeland, or was watching. Then on Tuesday we have a to-do list. Then we've got the little things are both for meetings that my mum had, and the middle thing is for me starting to film my first video. So I set up my camera and filmed my elective haul on my lounge floor actually, and then I worked out I could actually do it at a desk. So since then, if I've been at home, I've been filming at a desk. Then we have a strip of washi that I will put what we did at guides in. The appointment label is for guides itself. Then we have a bill due for my phone bill and a little things for the TV show I'm watching. On to Wednesday, I have a bit of a faff here again, trying to work out how to do what I want to do. There weren't any washi strips thick enough for what I actually wanted to do, so what I did is stuck it over 2 washi strips, and then I cut down the edges. And it actually worked really well. I really like how this looked. There is a little bit of a defect in it because she leaves a gap between her things, and the slice tool didn't quite cut that side properly. I don't know whether you can see, but I was just trying to push it down properly. So yeah, and that sticker on top of that is from Strawberry Lime Designs, one of my favourite other UK shops other than Planner Face, who I've already talked about. So then we're going to put something down, an appointment label down for a blood test I had, and then another appointment label for my pre-employment checks at work. Then we went to visit a friend in hospital who broke her ankle and needed an operation. And yeah, I debated for ages what I was going to do next, so I just skipped that out. So what I do is I actually eventually cut this heart checklist in half and do a to do and a to clean sort of mini list. And I'm just trying to find some washi strips to put under the titles at the moment. I quite like how this turned out, this bit actually. I think it's really pretty, and yeah, I love it. I didn't use any foil other than in the washi in this spread, just because I think it was a rewind. So I start to stick this down, and then I think actually the sensible place to do this is on the sheet of stickers. So I then pull it up. So I'm about to try and cut it, and then I'm like, this is dumb, it's just sticking, and this is never going to be straight. Let's pull out the sticker sheet, and then I ignore that sticker for a while. I'll come back to it, I think. Cut that in half, and then we'll put down the list. And then another set of headers. I'm trying to get it straight, and again, I'm going to pull them back up in a second because I realise not everything fits that I want to fit. This is my problem with sort of planning like this. I don't know how much space I have in the same way. So normally on a week, I can look at a space and think, oh, I've got this much space left to put these new things that have come up to plan in. But when I do it like this, I don't. So yeah, no, it is what it is. I am using much more foil in my planner generally than this now. I'm just having a flick through. It's so pretty and shiny. I love foil, but I'm not like foil mad, but I do try and use foil in most spreads just to sort of make it a bit special and make it a bit prettier. I think I really like this kit, and I really like how this turned out, but at the end of the day, what I don't like about it is that it's quite dark, and it was, you know, blindingly sunny in the UK. At this point, it's still ridiculously hot in the UK. It's not even sunny anymore though, but it's just hot. Anyway, now we're going on to Thursday. I should probably talk about the stickers rather than just ranting about anything. I put down that icon from the kit, and that's just to mark sorting out some photos. Then got a to-do list, a today header, and then what I did for the day. So I went to see my grandparents, so I'm just going to put a half box down for that. I love the half boxes in this kit. I love this artwork. It is beautiful. I love sort of the reading girl, the cats. I'm a bit of a cat fanatic. We have 2 cats, and they are my favourite things. Then I've got I put down 2 washi strips to say that we did lots of cleaning because my auntie and uncle were coming. No, my uncle and cousin. Then I've got a half box for a guide event that was on, and then a appointment label for my uncle and cousin coming. So now I'm going to move on to the weekend. I can't remember whether I said I went to my sister's for the weekend. She organised a beer festival with her husband, so I'm just putting down a strip of washi to say I went there, and then I'm going to put down another strip to say my boyfriend came as well, because he arrived later than us, and the same day but later than us, and he left a bit oh no, we all left at the same time. I'll probably get to that in a minute. I don't know, I haven't done it yet. So anyway, moving on to Friday, I'm going to put a to-do list first, and then I'll put down a today header and put about going to my sister's and the event that she organised, which was a lovely event. I'm really proud of her and her husband. I'm just noticing now the washi strip at the top of this page is really wonky, but it's not like I can do anything about it, so it's going to stay that way. Then I realise I've not done this right. Oh no, I then put the washi down to say I don't know what order I did things in. This was weeks ago now. As I said, it's the 3rd of August, 4th of August today, and I think I filmed this on the 2nd of July, so it's no wonder I can't really remember what I did. So just making a flag out of that washi strip now, and yeah, now I'm going to go back to the week, and I'm going to put that I travelled to St Ives, and then I'm going to put the box back down for the event that was at my sister's. Then I had an awkward amount of space, so I'd half put a full box in, then I cut it off, but I didn't cut it straight, and then I'm going to, later on in the video, I'm going to faff about trying to make it straight. I'm trying to find the right place to cut here, so yeah, I just cut that off. You can't tell at the moment, but it's really, really not straight. I'll show you why I realised shortly. When I make the weekend banner, I'm like, this is not straight, what did I do wrong? So yeah, I'm Gonna sort out that in a few minutes. Then I'm just gonna make a flag out of the other bit, and I'm gonna stick that down to get on with my weekend banner. I'm gonna use some washi strips from the kit as well as the washi I've already used, so this floral and that pink from Paper Chase. So that pink floral is from the April sub box of Simply Gilded, and the pink is from Paper Chase. So yeah, just making lots of flags and trying to make it right. I like how the weekend banner turned out. She does her weekend banners, as it'll appear in a minute, as little flags with letters on them, so it doesn't work as well as some other shops' weekend banners, because it's sort of straight. I prefer it with like a bendy, though I think it still looks pretty. To be honest, I love a good washi weekend banner, whatever the kit. I nearly always do one, just because I think it's so pretty to bring in. I just flicked through it. I have done it literally every week in my Erin Condren so far, which to be fair is only 6 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, yeah. But I've actually been mixing up my kits a bit more than usual. So I actually have 2 from Kelizabeth plans, 1, 2, 3 from Planner Face, and 1 from the Ginger Cat Co. To be fair, I'm only using the Ginger Cat Co. one this week because it's my first week of work and it's like an anatomy artwork. Here we are. Here's me fixing all of the wonkiness. So yeah, I realise it's wonky because that weekend flag thing is wonky. So and then like need to fix that. So I go in and do that, and I then cut this down so it's also straight. And then I'm finally happy with it. So I'm like, oops, I think I just cut the page. I think I actually did as well, but I fixed it the next day when I stuck something else down. I think. I don't really remember. Anyway, it was fine. Either way, it was fine. So yeah. Now just deciding where all of the flags go. I think I move things around again because things don't quite fit. Or that might be the final placement. I'm trying to like compare it. I'm trying to work out what I've got in my hair. And then we just cut it through to it done because it took forever. So yeah, there's the weekend banner all finished. I do really like it. So on to Saturday, we start with a full heart checklist with a today header on the top, because rather than making a to-do list, I just listed the things I did today because most of it was at the beer festival my sister organised. And then I realised actually I can fit a full box down as well. So then I put the full box down, and then I re-put down the heart checklist. It's not an ombre. And then I put the today header right on the top. And then I pull up the bit of the washi weekend banner and stick it over the top because I want that to be seen. So yeah, then at the bottom of Sunday I put the TV show we watched when we got back to my parents' house where I'm living, and then put a little skinny appointment label for travelling home. Then my mum's birthday is the 2nd of July, so we went out for dinner with my sister and my partner and her husband. My sister, her husband and my partner. So I'm just putting 2 strips of washi above and below this quarter box, and it took me such a long time to get this how I wanted it. I regret it because it does not look that different. So yeah, I faff about for a long time with something that it just was not worth it, but oh well, it still looks pretty. It doesn't matter. Then I'm going to pull that up in a second, and I'm going to put a skinny appointment label in the middle, and another quarter box to mark the beer festival, and finally at the top I'm going to put that me and my partner lay in. So there is everything. So we'll come back with the stickers. So we start off with on Monday with 2 munchkins from Once More with Love, and then we have these pandas from Little Thoughts store. I'm just going to turn that appointment label around, and then we have a yoga unicorn from Little Thoughts store as well, and that's all the stickers for Monday. And I also pulled in this that's from the kit that I'm just going to draw a travel in for guides. On to Tuesday, these 2 little icons are both from the kit, and then in the middle I have, I can't remember where, I pull up that planner in a second. I think the planner and the camera are also both from the kit, but I'm not going to use those in the end. Then later on, that crafting time is from the pump planner, and the laptop is from the kit as well. On to Wednesday, that the panda is from Choco and Mimi. The stethoscope icon is from Plannerface. There's my sheet of it. The Crimea River is from Choco and Mimi as well. And I think that's it. I don't know what that book was for in the end, so I think I just leave it. I think I was going to put that I did something, but then I don't because it looks silly. So then I'm going to write everything in. So this again is sped up to 4 times, but it still takes quite a long time to write everything in. So you can just watch me do that while I talk to you a little bit about my filming setup. So I have 2 graphy lights for photography, and they are just, I got them at a really good price, so I just got them to be like, this might help, and I quite like them. I'm obviously not using them in this video because it's not in my normal setup. And then as for my actual camera, so I use my DSLR, which is a Nikon D3200, I think, just with the lens it came with. And then I have a tripod just from Amazon that I've basically masking taped to a microphone stand. And because my camera's a decent camera, it's quite heavy and it's quite bulky, so at the end of the other end of the microphone stand, as a counterbalance, I have a bag of weights from our kitchen scales that we don't use anymore. Then, so that I can see what's in frame and what's filming, I also have a cable going from the mini HDMI port in my camera to my computer screen, so I can watch it back. It's just plugged in straight into my computer screen because I do use a desktop, because you can't plug it into a laptop because it's a HDMI out on a laptop, not a HDMI in, and you need a HDMI in for this. So yeah. I didn't have my laptop where I was filming this, which is why I didn't see when things went wrong and things. Oh, that said, I did recently film a video that I just got into the zone and stopped paying attention to whether it was filming, so I think it misses a big chunk out, but I'm not sure yet. I haven't started editing it. I've still got quite a few videos to edit, and I kind of want my YouTube channel just to get beat up now, because when I'm recording this voiceover, it's obviously not, because I think this is going to be one of the first videos on the channel, but I'd quite like to get everything I've filmed so far up to date this weekend before, because I started work this week and I just had one long day. Oh, we're going on to the other side and we're just going to fill it in the ombre heart check. They're not ombres, the patterned heart check boxes for the week, and then I'll come back in with the stickers if I get distracted and don't notice. So yeah, I want to get everything that I've filmed so far up to date before I get into sort of longer days. So I started my job on Wednesday, but I had inductions from Thursday, Friday last week, and then Monday, Tuesday I was shadowing, and I did a long day shadowing. But basically my contract is for 47.5 hours a week, and put it this way, out of the 3 days I actually properly worked this week, I did an extra 4 hours. Okay, so we're back in with the stickers, so I will try and tell you where all of these are from. So that first one is from What the Fox Designs, who I'm a PR girl for, see below for the link. Then in this bottom box, that Yas and the glasses are from the kit, and then the music icon is from Plannerface. Then I'm just debating what to do for a second here, and like, what were all of these things for? They weren't. That bottom appointment label is for my cousin coming, and I'm looking for the right sticker, and I just used an icon from the kit. Then those pandas are from Choco and Mimi. The little icon is again from the kit. The beer people are from Harriet Wright Designs. Again, these washi strips, that's what they are from the kit. And then I'm going to pop a Harriet Wright Designs beer on again and again on Sunday. Then the icon is from the kit, the Stay in Bed is from the kit, the gas is from the kit, the pizza panda is from Choco and Mimi, that is from Little Thought Store, and that is from the kit, that little planner. Then we're going to go back and write everything in. At some point I'm going to realise that I haven't marked Simply Gilded new releases on this Saturday, and I'm going to pull in a little thing and a Once More With Love Simply Gilded washi munchkin. So yeah. Sorry, I just tried to stifle a yawn, which I don't really know why I tried to stifle. Because of starting my job, I'm in a bit of a weird sleeping pattern, so I woke up at 7 actually, even though I'm exhausted. And I was like, well, I'll use this time to do some video editing and catch up on some things. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, this is just finishing writing everything else in. I am using Pigram microns, usually in a 0.3 tip, along with a Tombow Fudenasuku dual tip, so it has a black and a grey end. Yeah, so I think that's nearly everything written in except my sidebar. I'm going to go through and write in my sidebar now. Yeah, and that is most of the things I have for you today. So I'm just finishing off my sidebar, filling in sort of a task list / big things that went on that week. And then my habit tracker was for no spend, which I did on 2 days. I am now back on a proper, really trying no spend, and I'm doing a bit better, to be fair. As in a no stationary spend, it's not a full no spend. Just writing in my meals. I couldn't remember what they all were straight off, but I get there in the end. And this is where I realised that I'm missing that event, and you know, it's Simply Gilded new releases. I can't not mark it. I love Simply Gilded, if you haven't gathered from my use of her washi. And yeah, just checking when I didn't spend stationery, opening her up and showing you the full spread. It is very full, it's very busy. I'm not sure I love it as much as other spreads, but yeah. And then this is a look what this week looks like. So it is, yeah, that's a bit more of an idea of what my planning will usually look like. So yeah, that is everything. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment down below if you haven't already. Subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye!